Once, Rachel Carson said, "One way to open your eyes is to ask yourself, what if I had never seen this before? What if I knew I would never see it again?" The greatest threat to our Mother Earth is the belief that someone else would save her. The concept of sustainability is no longer about doing less harm. It is about doing more good. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of you around the globe. Now, it is much awaited another moment of ICFGS. Myself, Megha Babu, under the name of ICFGS, heartily welcome you all to the 6th International Session of Lecture Series. ICFGS is a state-of-art online forum created by a group of experts and professionals with the aim to share, discuss, and brainstorm sustainability initiatives for a new world. ICFGS is not only a community, it's a way of life for sustainable future, a pathway to sustainable world. So what are those sustainable initiatives? It is not merely confined to the hope of tomorrow. Beyond that, it has the potential to reach out to the current social, economical, and environmental struggles. So that here we have adept personalities gathered here to give the ideas of such possibilities. On behalf of ICFGS, it's my pleasure and privilege to welcome the founder, mentor, and the backbone of ICFGS, Dr. Sudhakar Kumaraswamy, academician and researcher, University of Malaysia, Pahang, to take over this virtual dais for welcome address. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Megha. Welcome all the audience over here. It's indeed a great pleasure for me to invite our guest for this program. So I'll start with our host of this event, Madam Nurizzatul, from our colleague from Energy Sustainable Focus Group, University Malaysia, Pahang. I welcome her. Next, I invite our co-host from IEEE PES Society, Dr. Ajit Gopi, for kindly accepting his invitation. Then I invite our speaker, Mr. Dan Barbulescu, as well as Dr. Jagadish from India, as well as from Romania, for gracing this occasion to deliver a wonderful talk on floating solar system and energy efficiency in building sector. We would like to hear your talks on these two topics. And then I invite our another colleague from India, the partner university, Anjali Ammal University, for gracing this vacation, as well as all our ICJFS members, volunteers, and participants across the globe. I could see people coming from Africa until Europe. We have a wide range of participants. I welcome all the people for this gracious occasion. I hope this event will be very successful. It is hardly 1.5 hours, but you will find each and every moment of this event will be more interesting to you. Okay, thank you. That's all from my side. Now I pass on the session to our moderator, Madam Meena Lord from Symbiosis Institute of Technology. She is our special invitee who will be taking care of the whole session until the Q&A session. So may I invite Madam Dr. Meena to introduce our guest and co-guest of this event. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sudhakar, for your warm welcome and a very, very good evening to all the distinguished speakers and the august audience today who have joined. Thank you for making your way to this very timely, relevant, and significant lecture series. A symbiotic relationship with natural resources is necessary to progress in the world. The United Nations issued the Sustainable Development Goals as its main aim for the successful achievement of a better and more sustainable future. The 17 goals include sustainable economic growth, no poverty, zero hunger, clean water and sanitation, affordable and clean energy, and responsible consumption and production. It assumes that resources are finite and so should be used conservatively and carefully to ensure that there is enough for future generations without decreasing present quality of life. A sustainable society must be socially responsible, focusing on environmental protection and dynamic equilibrium in human and natural systems. While we know that our planet is facing a crisis, there is still time to make amends. Aimed at leaving a mark, these actions will enlighten young minds and stimulate society at the most basic levels towards an optimistic tomorrow. Organizing this lecture series is an attempt to draw attention to rapidly changing climatic conditions and to find ways to shift to a world that is safer, cleaner, and fairer to everyone. I'm sure that the thought-provoking talks by our distinguished guest speakers will provide a little inspiration and insight to all of us. Current circumstances demand action. We really invite you to reach out to everyone, connect to people, be a part of this and collaborate together. It's my honor to introduce to you the host of this lecture series, the CEO of Energy Sustainability Focus Group, University Malaysia Pahang, Dr. Nurizzatul Atikha Binti Rahmat. A doctorate in engineering, currently Dr. Rahmat is a senior lecturer, Faculty of Technology in Mechanical and Automotive Engineering at University Malaysia Pahang. Recipient of several awards, Dr. Rahmat has been contributing significantly in the area of sustainable development. I invite Dr. Rahmat to brief the audience about the work going on at University Malaysia Pahang in her leadership. Over to you, Dr. Rahmat, please.
Assalamualaikum. Okay, thank you so much to our moderator, Dr. Vengala. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And good evening to Dr. Jagadish Vengala, Mr. Dan Barbulescu, correct me if I'm wrong, our respected speakers, Dr. Adiskopi, the co-host, and all participants. My name is Dr. Nurizzatul Binti Rahmat, the CEO of Energy Sustainability Focus Group, which is the acronym is ESFG of FTKMA UMP. Let me explain a little bit about ESFG members. These are the respective members in our ESFG group. So in our group, we have 9 members in total, namely Associate Professor Dr. Muhammad Firdaus Basrawi. We have Dr. Sudhakar. We have TS Dr. Amir Razak. We have Dr. Azuddin Abdul Aziz. We also have Dr. Hazwan, Dr. Amir Aziz, Dr. Ahmad Fazil, and also Mr. Azim bin Muhammad Arshad. So stated here is their context. Okay, as the CEO of this group, I am responsible in managing our research activities, leading all energy research projects, managing all postgraduate students under our group, and ensuring the group achieve the targeted KPIs. Okay, a little bit introduction on expertise of each ESFG members. Okay, starting with me, I am currently doing a wind tunnel study, computational fluid dynamic studies on energy environmental engineering, wind engineering, basically flow around buildings, climatology, thermal comfort or versus health. And then for Dr. Hazwan, he is currently doing heat transfer, fluid mechanics refrigeration system. Dr. Azizuddin, air conditioning system, thermal comfort. Dr. Sudhakar, clean energy system, sustainability assessment. Dr. Firdaus Basrawi, energy conservation and efficiency, solar energy technology, power plant engineering, energy management and audit. We have TS Dr. Amir Abdul Razak doing advanced solar thermal system in renewable energy. Dr. Amir Aziz also doing renewable energy, low carbon fuels. Mr. Azim also doing the renewable energy and two-phase flow. And lastly, we have Dr. Ahmad Fazil Sharul, the solar thermal engineering. So basically from this expertise, ESFG members can be categorized into 2 main groups. Okay, first group is doing the environmental and thermal comfort air quality. The second group is doing renewable and alternative energy. To summarize, ESFG research areas are on the energy and environmental and energy conservation conversion topics. In this slide, I prepared the details on the current projects and interests of each members for your reference, which I will provide to Dr. Sudhakar later. To those participants who are interested to further their studies in master or PhD level in UMP under ESFG's members' supervision, you can go through this document and match with your research interests. As you can see previously, I have provided the contact details in the earlier page. Okay, for example, my research areas here, currently I am doing three research teams, which are wind engineering urban climatology, and then second in thermal comfort, and then third in relation between 1 and 2 with humans' health. Okay, so my main focus is on the first topic, okay, wind tunnel experiment and also simulation of the flow around buildings and how it affect the pedestrians level. Okay, so we also have our gems of the group. Okay, we have Dr. Sudhakar. He is awarded as a top 2% scientist under energy field from 2019 to 2021. Where he is doing lots of research where the research areas are quite expanded in solar energy, wind energy, biomass energy, UNSDG, and chemical energy carbon capture. Okay, you can go through these slides, okay, these documents, and match with your research areas. For example, this Dr. Firdaus Basrawi, current focus is on the technology development and innovation in Kelulut honey industry. Okay, we also have Dr. Hazwan in vortex tube cooling system, and we also have Dr. Amiraza in the solar system. Okay, solar air collector, phase change material for solar collector, hybrid solar dryer, and so on. Okay, you can go through these documents later. Okay, so basically, so as you can see from our expertise here, just a moment. As you can see from our expertise here, ESFG of UMP aims to address one of Malaysia's research cluster on societal harmony and happiness with United Nations 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. Okay, it is a global initiative to produce 17 sets of universal goals that meet the urgent environmental, political and economic challenges facing the world. Okay, especially in the Sustainable Development Goal 11, Sustainable Cities and Communities, it is to make cities and human settlement inclusive, safe, resilient, and sustainable, which correlate with our discussion today. Okay, SDG 11 also targets to reduce the adverse per capita environmental impact of cities, okay, including by paying special attention to air quality, municipal, other waste management by year of 2030, and also substantially increase the number of cities and human settlement by adopting and implement the integrated policies and plan towards inclusion, resource efficiency, mitigation, and adapt climate change. Okay. In addition, we, the ESFG members, also gives our focus and attention to the Sustainable Development Goal 13, okay, which is the climate action, which also important in particularly preserving the better urban climate. Okay. For example, Sustainable Development Goal 13 aims to first strengthen resilience and adaptive capacity to climate-related hazard and also natural disasters in all countries. Number 2, it is to integrate climate change measures into national policies, strategies and planning. And lastly, to improve the education by raising awareness and human on climate change mitigation, adaptation, impact reduction, and also early warning. So from these circumstances, ESFG Research Group intends to bridge between these two research areas, okay, the energy environmental and also energy conversion, okay, which correlates to previously mentioned two Sustainable Development Goals, SDG 11, Sustainable Cities, and Sustainable Development Goal 13, Climate Action by United Nations. And that's wrap my session for today. For further information, you can visit our website, ESFG-UMP, or you can directly contact our members. I hope that all of you will gain knowledge from my sharing, have a fruitful discussion on today's topic by our speakers, and we look forward to see you in UMP. Thank you so much. Back to the moderator.
Thank you, Dr. Rahmat. Somehow I'm not able to switch on the video. So may I request the team to help me out? My video is not on. Could you please help?
Yes, ma'am, we are doing it.
Yeah, please.
Very good evening to all of you. Sorry to interrupt in between. Apologize that I could not introduce our special invitee, which is Dr. Meena. I would take this opportunity to introduce her in the session. She is currently the professor and head of Applied Science Department at Symbiosis Institute of Technology, Symbiosis International Deemed University, Pune, India. She is a doctorate in physics with more than 25 years of teaching and research experience. Her specialization is in material science. Her research focus is on synthesis and characterization of metal, polymers, metal composites, and computational material science. She has several research papers in high impact journals, in SCI journals and Scopus database. She has been the recipient of several research grants and sanctions from prestigious national and international grants and funding agencies, especially from Department of Science and Technology, DST, DRDO, Defense Research and Development Organization, AICTE, as well as British Council project, which she is currently heading. And she has also authored several textbooks, especially on thermoluminescence. And she has contributed a lot of book chapters in Springer, elsewhere, Wiley, Taylor and Francis. And she is also currently holding editorial board members of Scopus Index journals. She is also guiding PhD students in the area of material science and other areas. And Dr. Lord is also a keynote speaker in several international conferences organized by RUDN University, Moscow, Gazi University, and Technical University of Romania, then Sunny University, and the list goes on. Actually, she has have a wide accomplishment, especially in teaching and research for 25 years. Recently, she has been to UK for some exchange program. And of course, she's also heading international initiatives of our institute as well. So it's indeed pleasure. It's a great honor for us to invite her to this function as a special invitee. Of course, she will be moderating the session until the end. So we take the liberty in welcoming her and to moderate the session for the entire duration until the Q&A. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for your valuable presence.
So I just wanted to convey my thanks to Dr. Sudhakar, for his kind words, for introducing me, and also for inviting me to moderate the session and being a part of such a wonderful organization. So thank you so much, Professor Sudhakar. And Dr. Rahmat, thank you for sharing your research work and contribution in the area of sustainability. Of course, as Dr. Sudhakar mentioned, that materials is my forte, material is my area, and definitely I am looking forward to work with your organization on materials for sustainability. So next, I would like to invite Dr. Ajit Gopi to brief us about IEEE PES Society and its contribution towards UN SDG goals. Dr. Ajit Gopi is the chair, IEEE Power and Energy Society, Kerala chapter. He is Joint Chief Technical Manager, heading technical consultancy in solar PV projects and wind energy program for Agency for New and Renewable Energy Research and Technology. In short, it is called as ENERT, Department of Power, Government of Kerala. ENERT is the state nodal agency of the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, Government of India. I request Dr. Gopi to brief the audience on the initiatives taken by IEEE PES in this area. Over to you, Dr. Gopi, please.
Thank you, Dr. Meena. Thank you very much for the introduction. Good afternoon, good morning to all the participants here assembled here. And IEEE Power and Energy Society welcomes the lecture series of ICFGS. IEEE PES, or IEEE Power and Energy Society, is the largest society in the world, professional society in the world, working in the power and energy sector for quite a long time. And we have more than 750 chapters across the globe, and Kerala being one of the biggest chapter, or Kerala is currently the largest chapter in the world. IEEE PES is committed to working towards UN Sustainable Development Goals through its activities. We are working towards advancement of humanity. We are working for energy security. We are working for clean and affordable energy. We are working for energy conservation. We ensure the protection of environment. We popularize the concepts of repair, recycle, reuse, and circular economy. And we campaign and work for achieving carbon neutrality for a sustainable world. So IEEE PES, no need of introduction. It is known to all the power and energy professionals around the world. So we have a resource center. We have a IEEE PES university. As I said, more than 750 chapters across 10 global regions. We have a lot of work with a lot of technical committees and affinity groups doing good work to the humanity, including IEEE Smart Village. You can see from the picture here how we utilize or our expertise to go for smart villages, solar village electrification, etc., etc. You could see that there are different success stories. One of the success stories in the global Himalayan expedition, where IEEE Smart Villages made or arranged lives to a lot of communities around the Himalayan region. It enhances the villages for empowering them, even walking in the late hours. So this society, it's actually making the local capacity development and creation of green jobs, also training the local technicians. So this is, I just want to tell you about what exactly IEEE Power Energy Society is. We are very happy to be to co-host this event along with the Global Sustainability Group of UMP. And we are proud to be here to arrange this excellent lectures by the eminent personalities here. And the last note is I would like to tell before the audience that IEEE PES Kerala chapter has won, he is the global winner now for the Outstanding Chapter Award, Large Chapter Session 2021. The announcement came yesterday. I would like to happily share this announcement today. Thank you all. And we are very happy to hear from the eminent lecturers. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Gopi, and heartiest congratulations for being nominated as the largest organization who is working in this area. It's really exhilarating to know that IEEE PES Society is contributing significantly in realizing SDG goals.
Thank you.
So we can go ahead now with our first technical session.
Before that, I would like to thank our host and co-host, Madam Nurizzatul, my colleague and our CEO of Energy Sustainability Focus Group, for taking her valuable time and presenting about our focus group activities. And because the Saturday is off normally, so I'm thankful to her for being here with us, as well as our co-host for this event, IEEE PES Society, also to be part of this event. I thank both of you for making this occasion a grand success. Thank you all. Now I pass on the session to Madam Dr. Meena to take over the session until the end for the keynote session as well as technical session. Thank you. Earth is the only habitable planet in the universe. The world is facing unprecedented challenges in the form of climate change, deforestation, pollution, inequality, war, terrorism, etc., and many more. It is our moral responsibility to create a sustainable society through teaching, research, and practice.
The International Community for Global Sustainability is a platform where people from all around the world can come together and share their ideas and make their contributions to whatever extent they can, so that we have a sustainable planet for the future.
Our mission is centered on 3 pillars of sustainability: environmental, economic, and social aspects. We bring together people and technology for a sustainable world. Hi all, I'm Hari, an environmental engineer and an entrepreneur from India. I wish to promote sustainable products and materials in our society. I hope I can contribute in the mission of ICFGS community for our sustainable future.
Hi, I'm Liu Qingyi from Xi'an University of Finance and Economics, China. I wish to apply my knowledge and wisdom towards the development of sustainable community. Thank you.
Hi, I am Rabetu, student from UMP. I am going to find out what sustainable living could look like. I look forward to build a sustainable society.
Hi everyone, I'm Anis from UST Malaysia Pahang. I love people and I am passionate about the environment, and that's why I choose to be the part of this community. Thank you.
So like white revolutions, industrial revolutions, digital revolutions, bring back the glory on earth through sustainable revolution. Let us begin our sustainable life with ICFGS, International Community for Global Sustainability.